organizing our thoughts from the week through words, expressing our inner thoughts we cannot say through written words, like a diary entry, a letter, jotting things down. Our week in corner, Scribble, Scribble. Our weekend corner Scribble Scribble is just that. This corner is for you to think freely and just doodle out your thoughts. It's a chance for you to be completely honest to yourself and think about what was hard, what was embarrassing, and what might have even been a proud moment from the past week. Share it with us by writing Scribble Scribble on your title. Anyway, the first message for today is from Vanessa. And she is from Australia. And she says, "Hi Jay, I have a national exam coming up, so I was wondering if you have any tips for managing stress. All the best for the rest of the Everyday 6 project. Day 6 and J6 fighting! J6! Day 6! Oh, my 2 favorite things in the world currently. So you have a national exam coming up. Is that like an SAT or like an ACT? Well, either way, it's a test coming up. It seems very stressful seeing to the fact that you're looking for stress management. When you're taking an exam, don't take advice from me. I am the worst test taker ever. But I do have things for stress management. I actually read in a book, and I guess you could call it an autobiography. I feel like it maybe shelves more on the comedic side of things, but in itself it is an autobiography by Kevin Hart. And it's the book I Can't Make This Up. Basically, throughout the book, one of the themes that he talks about is an ability that he learned as a child, and that is the ability to shoulder shrug. And I feel like while reading that book, I realized that I had learned that talent. And just like he says in the book, it's absolutely invaluable in life. I'm not saying shoulder shrug everything in life. Oh my goodness. This big thing happened to my career. It's gonna impact my career forever. But shoulder shrug. No, that's not how it works. I'm saying for the things that are over and done with, or for the things that you could do better without stress, for the things that you can improve upon, but have maybe made an error in the past. Shoulder shrug. Just let it go. Because eventually in time you'll begin to realize that those things really didn't matter as much as you felt it did. Let's say there's something coming up. You gotta ace this. If you don't, a big opportunity is lost in life. I'm not saying shoulder shrug that. I'm saying take the mentality of the shoulder shrug. Really think, I'm good without this, I'm good with this. I studied hard for it and I'm gonna try my best. Be the one person in the test room, the interview room, in the audition room that was the only person that didn't think that my life was hung on the balance of this event. You are going to be that person with the advantage, the person with the leisure in order to fully enjoy the experience as well as milk the rewards in the end. So anyway, thank you for that, Vanessa. That was it for the first one. We're going to come back with the second one after we listen to 2 songs. And those 2 songs are Wheels by Jamie Cullum as well as I'm Not in Love by Rachel Yamagata. And you just listened to Wheels by Jamie Cullum as well as I'm Not in Love by Rachel Yamagata. You're listening to Music Access with Jay, and here is the next message. The next message is from Priscilla from Indonesia. Jay, I need some motivation right now. I'm a pharmacy student, and I'm on my last semester. I'll graduate next year if everything goes well for me. But I feel like crying every day because life is getting so hard and just more than I can take. I have a lot of things to do, but my body is tired. Please cheer me up. Good luck for today, Jay. Love from Indonesia. My goodness, you are a pharmacy student and you are on your last semester. Wow. I guess it's a lot to really embrace, you know? The fact that, well, a couple of things I would say. Maybe probably the first being that, am I going to get through this semester? That's probably the first thing on your mind. But I feel like maybe that's not such a big concern compared to maybe the following things. After this semester, if everything goes the way I want it to, my life has set out for me. the things that I wanted to do, my dreams, my aspirations are all filled out. Is that going to be easy? I don't know. Having personally been one of those people who, took a dream, a real dream, which I thought was impractical and made it into my career. Honestly, things get hard. It's never going to be easy doing what you love. And you have one last semester left. I'd say good luck. Study like your life depended on it. Go get it. But when you go into the test room, like I was saying before, shoulder shrug. You got this. You've been studying hard for this. Just know and believe in yourself, and you got it. That actually took me a long time to do. Having been in the music industry for a number of years now, I've come to the realization that, once again, like I was just saying, I know it sounds repetitive, but I can't emphasize it enough. Doing what you love to do isn't always the most fun, easy, leisurely thing that you could do with your life, Having dreams and having aspirations makes your goals and incentives a little bit higher. It makes your... how do I say this in English? I'm sorry, I've become completely Koreanized. But I'm trying to speak it in English. It's probably standards. Your absolute bare minimum standards go up because this was what you've been wanting to do. Think about it. You've been dreaming about this. I've personally been dreaming about standing on a stage and singing for over 10 years practicing. Ever since I picked up that first guitar in my living room. And because of that, because you've been visualizing this moment for the past 10 years, you just expect a lot more sometimes. A lot more than whether it's what you get or a lot more than what you're able to produce out. Just keep your mind open, Priscilla. Just always remember that this was your goal and you reached it and you deserve every bit of pride. Of pride for having reached this goal. I'm sure you're going to have a great last semester. Just 화이팅 on it, 화이팅! Get. Alrighty, that was it for Priscilla's message. Let's listen to two songs before we move on, and those songs are Cold Water by Major Lazer feat. Justin Bieber and MO, and Too Good by Drake and Rihanna. And the two songs that you just heard were Cold Water by Major Lazer feat. Justin Bieber and MO, as well as Too Good by Drake feat. Rihanna. Once again, you're listening to Music Access with Jay, and we're going to move straight on to the last message of the day. And the last message came from Koslin from Malaysia. She says, "What's good, Jay? I want to ask something. During your trainee days, at some point, have you ever felt like the path you were walking on at the time, which is a music path, is not the right path for you, and just feel like quitting?" Yeah. Hold on, I'm going to answer this. My heart tugs at this question, but I'm going to come back to it after I finish. And if you ever felt that way, how did you overcome those thoughts and feelings? Because I'm currently having a hard time in college, and sometimes I feel like quitting and dropping everything. Low, especially right now because of finals. I have a paper to be answered in 30 minutes. Wish me luck. I hope you can share your experience about this matter. Anyways, stay healthy, Jay, and day 6 fighting. P.S. Malaysian My Days are waiting for y'all. Koslin, I'm gonna go step by step with your questions. Did I ever feel like the music path was not the right path for me and just felt like dropping it all and going back to America? Anybody that has been a trainee would lie to you, would be lying to you if they told you they hadn't thought about it. Honestly, there's a lot of things to take care of while being a trainee specifically. You got audition dates to make up. You got to get ready. You're always under constant fire to be the best perfection of you. Just a lot of stresses, It's really similar to school, except you have a test every weekend, which determines the rest of your life. I'm not saying school is harder or one is harder than the other, but being a trainee, having it in the back of your head thinking, am I going to get cut this week? Am I going to get cut after this show? It's kind of a struggle, man. It definitely makes you think, I wish I could just go back to college. Because that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, I miss my friends. I miss my sister. I miss my family. I miss the organizations that I was involved in at school. I miss the environment of just being able to be free. Having to have time off when you want. Because there's also another thing. Personally, I'm not fronting or anything. I'm just giving you my personal experience. For the first 2 years of my trainee life, I didn't have days off that frequently. I maybe went out once a month, and those were Sundays. So from Monday to Saturday you train. Sundays you get off, but then Sundays you gotta go to the place that you gotta go. For me, it was my other things, but yeah, it's like it's really hard. It's really, really hard being stuck in a room, especially when you feel like you're not making any progress. I felt like vocally I wasn't making any progress, so I'm really trying to grind. I'm still grinding. I still take vocal lessons whenever I have time, whether that's after schedule or before schedule or whatnot. If you want proof of my work, ask my vocal teacher. Sorry, I just had to put that in. But yeah, I guess that was it for your first question. I think, how did I overcome those feelings? Because it was my dream. It was something that I thought wasn't realistic that became a reality to me. Very fortunately. I grew up thinking, I really want to do political science, but I also want to be a singer. Every time I would prop my head listening to a lecture in college or even high school or middle school, or no, actually high school, I would be daydreaming about the same scenario, and that scenario was me singing in front of a stage. And that scenario, it stayed the same. The stage stayed the same in my head. The audience stayed the same in my head. The songs changed frequently because the music that I like changed. But the image of me just being able to sing in front of an audience that would, respect my talent, that would love me, that would just accept me for who I am. That was the dream. And I knew that if I could get through this process, I could have that. And I guess that was the drive for me to push on. But Coslin, I feel like maybe, sometimes things are emotionally, how can I say this, pulled out more due to current circumstances. And I feel like maybe the fact that you had a paper that had to be answered in 30 minutes might have been pushing you to those thoughts. And I feel you, bro. Every time in college where I had a test, I would be thinking, I want to go home. It's not for me. You catch me banging my head on the wall. But guys, when everybody goes through these feelings, I feel you. I just want you to understand, you are not alone, homie. You are not alone. And Malaysian My Days, we are waiting for you, waiting for us, waiting for you, waiting for us. Make that call so we gotcha. Anyway, that was it for the messages today. We're gonna move on and come back after we listen to Runway by Hello Venus, which was requested by Harvey from the USA, and Nugunga Piro He, I Need Somebody Day 6, which was requested by Leah from Austria. Runway by Hello Venus, which was requested by Harvey, as well as Nugunga Piro He, I Need Somebody by Day 6, which is requested by Leah from Austria. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We just heard your messages on Scribble. Whenever I introduce your messages, although we're far apart, I feel like I'm really close to you guys, I'm really happy to be able to hear all the things, all the little, whether it's little or big and impactful or monumental. I'm just glad to be able to hear all the things that are going on in your lives. So don't hesitate to send me your messages, and here's how you can send them in. If you use a computer, just visit www.arirangradio.com and click on the banner that says Music Access. That will take you to our homepage where you can leave your messages, song requests, and participate on our weekly corners for our Send Message tabs. Anyway, we're going to be right back after we listen to another song, and the song is 괜찮아요, It's Okay by B2B, which was requested by Sugi of Korea. It's Okay by B2B, which was requested by Sugi from. Ladies and gentlemen, it is already time to say goodbye. Our last 4 days together have been magnificent, have been fantastic. I've had such a blast being able to, host for all y'all. I got to hear a lot of requests. I got to kick it with Jay and Tia as well as some other people. And it was just a really good, jolly old time. It was a great 4 days being able to experience as a DJ here. And hopefully I'll be able to back soon. Probably not so hopefully, because Bernard never misses a day. Anyway, starting tomorrow, we're going to be back with Bernard. And once again, I will be back with yours truly. So please don't miss me too much during the 12 hours that I am not here. Anyway, we're going to finish off with our closing song today, which is Feeling So Good by Olivia. I'll be back tomorrow once again at Men in the Music Charts with Bernard, and I will see you then. Latest.